Hi dear colleagues, here we are in the next video, and today we'll talk about some basic requirements for training with BFMNM. To be able to use the platform BFMNM, it's necessary to have in mind a few premises. First of all, we should put your personal interest and desire to enrich your knowledge and skills in a field that's totally different of those that you work in until now. Anyway, it's necessary to notice that in first sight, when you take a look at the sheets, or the size of the pieces, or the content of the educating materials, Bulgarian folk music may look to you quite easy and simplified. But I should warn you that this is a really complex matter because it has its own specifics and features. Sometimes a short song or melody with just one row may become very hard to perform, and this may change your first attitude. That may not scare you, of course, because that's why we're here, and that's our goal in the online course, to show the easiest way to assimilate the material and to acquire some skills. In the online course BgEthnoLab, we put some basic requirements to the students because it's not designed, for example, for children in early age or for people who are just now meeting the art of music at all. So here's what you need to know before to start with BFMNM and the course BgEthnoLab. The first requirement is basic level theory of music. To be able to work with some sections of BFMNM and the online course BgEthnoLab, it's necessary to have a basic level of knowledge in theory of music. You should be able to read notes, that's for sure, because that's one of the goals of the platform, to put Bulgarian folk music on a new professional level, and to offer the possibility for reading, learning, training, and assimilating of certain objects of educating materials to be done by the students when we provide to them precisely prepared sheets. After that, the refinement of the style will be explained in details, demonstrated, and analyzed in the course. The herein examples are required, and they will help a lot in the process of teaching and learning. But when you work alone at home, you should be able to read music text and to be able to work with some terminology that's stated in the classic theory of music. Step 2. You need some practical skills. For your individual practical training, you need to have some skills using a certain instrument. As I mentioned before, here in BFMNM we are not starting from the beginning, and we won't focus our work in teaching you how to play on your instrument. Everyone who wants to study with BFMNM needs to know his instrument well, to have a good control playing on it, to know its abilities like producing a good sound, range, fingering and other. We won't teach you that. Of course, some aspects which are quite specific for Bulgarian folk music will be additionally explained concerning the variety of instruments that you can use, and also we'll talk about some specifics of the traditional Bulgarian folk instruments. But first of all, remember that you are using your own instrument, and our focus is not to teach you how to play on it and how to use it correct. We want to let you in the world of a new music style and to improve your abilities on it. Let's talk about the instruments. To take your benefits from the online course, you need to precisely choose the instrument that you would like to play Bulgarian music on. It needs to be suitable for its specifics, and in the next videos I will give you some advices about the most popular and often used instruments. Some of them are traditional Bulgarian folk instruments that a lot of people are interested of because they have different exotic shape and sound. If you already have that kind of instrument, so you probably have some experience too, and in the online course you can enrich and improve your skills. If you are interested but you still don't have a certain Bulgarian instrument, you can contact the authors of the platform and ask for advice how to get some. You can also practice on some classic instruments like trumpet, saxophone, violin or other, which are also very often used in Bulgaria for this type of music. In this case, it will be much easier for you to use your own instrument that's already well known to you and just to acquire some new techniques. You should know that it's all up to you to choose an instrument, but the hearing examples and the exercises are adjusted to those instruments that already have been improved in our tradition in the last century. Other way, you are risking to meet some stumbling blocks and difficulty applying some of the techniques on other unusual instruments. Anyway, if you prefer to apply them on other instruments that's not so typical, it will be great and really interesting to share your experience with us in the feedback. The next requirement is technical skills. To be able to work with the platform BFMNM, except the requirements I mentioned before, let's talk about some technical skills which are not concerning those music aspects. Of course, you need to have a stable internet connection in the right time and place, and also some basic skills of working with your computer or a mobile device. I'm sure that's not a problem for you, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video right now. When we build up this platform, we spend a lot of time and really work hard to make the process of teaching and learning, of searching and sharing information in the most easy and simplified way. You will immediately understand that the way I'm expressing myself may be not so perfect, but I'm trying to say things simple just to be sure that everyone will understand what I'm talking about. The site is created in a quite standard form, same as most of the sites that you're using every day, so I really hope you won't find any difficulty. So, in case if you decide to continue ahead and use the platform BFMNM, I suggest you to pay attention to the article Bulgarian folk music and the instrumental tradition, or just watch the next video. If you're interested about vocal music, you can take your time and check the article Bulgarian folk music and the vocal tradition. If the content of this video looks useful to you, you can share your positive opinion by clicking the like button or share it in the social networks so you can help us promote our job. Thanks for watching, and I'll wait for you in the next video.